and welcome back to the Showdown. I'm your host, Gilbert-Ian. This is a show where I review some of the most popular kid-friendly television series for you, so you know what shows to try next with your kids during these quarantine times and beyond. Today we will head straight to the city where we will ignore Lemony Snickets' wonderful warnings to not continue with the show. We will instead dive deep into a series of unfortunate events to find out what surprises it holds for us. Look, there's no better feeling than seeing a book you grew up with and enjoyed as a child being made into a film or a series. That's exactly what Netflix did in a series of unfortunate events. The show is an almost verbatim adaptation of the popular kids novel by the same name. The Netflix adaptation is written by the author of the books himself, Daniel Handler, and directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, a self-proclaimed avid fan of the books. If you really enjoyed the books as a child, then you should definitely see this series. For those who haven't read any of the books, the series is about the Baudelaire children, Violet, Claus, and Sunny the infant, who are orphaned in the very first episode when their parents die in a mysterious fire. All through the rest of the 3 seasons that make up the series, the children are handed down from one caregiver to the next. Some who even conspire with their distant relative, the evil Count Olaf, to steal their inheritance. The children have to come up with many ingenious ways to avoid the evil and often comical schemes of the Count Olaf, and thwart his plans with each turn while also uncovering some deep secrets behind their parents' mysterious death and their involvement in a secret organization. As you watch the series, it is nearly impossible to not sympathize and root for these children. The show is peppered with a bit of hope to break the overall gloom of this series that can be at times overwhelming. To say that I have not shouted at the screen on a few occasions to help them in their decisions is a bit of an understatement. There are several factors that make a series of unfortunate events a great, really great show for both the kids and their parents. Or adults for that matter. Yes, adults. The dreamy, fantasy-like setting, light comedy, and cartoonish nature of the series make it a good kid-friendly show. The show is also good fun and teaches several valuable lessons to the children who watch it. It helps in building their vocabulary by providing explanations to the more difficult terms used in the show. Moreover, the narrator, Lemony Snickets, appears from time to time and provides background stories related to the plot that make it easier for younger audiences to follow the story as it develops. The talented protagonists of the show also use their skills to solve problems, a factor that can impact valuable problem-solving skills to the children watching the show. The show is, however, not purely for children. There are deeper adult themes that older viewers can easily identify with, and ones that make the show worth the while. It takes a level of brilliance to capture one's attention within the very first few seconds of an opening song in any series, and I'm sure you've experienced what is known as frisson. It's French for shiver. Also known as aesthetic chills or musical chills. It is a psychophysiological response to rewarding auditory and or visual stimuli that often induces a pleasurable or otherwise positively balanced affective state and transient paresthesia, also known as skin tingling or chills. This occurs when you feel certain powerful emotions while listening to music, for example. Well, thank you, Clarence. Thank you for dazzling us with your previously acquired erudition. Where was I? Oh yes. I felt that when the theme song came on at the very beginning of the first episode, and I am sure that you will feel it too. So go forth and discover this amazing series that has earned my approval and satisfaction. I bet you're wondering if it earned 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 kernels of popcorn. Well, it earned 5. Hands down, no question about it, this show is the best thing out there right now. Well, in my humble opinion. And that concludes our show for today. And unlike Lemony Snickets, we urge you to like, subscribe, because I have a ton of many more amazing shows lined up especially for you. Leave a comment and let me know how you like the review. And please, feel free to mention any series or shows or films that you would like for me to review. Goodbye, take care, and stay at home. And remember, for all things PG, tune in with me. I'm your host, Gilbert-Ian, and this is The Showdown. Cheers!